Welcome to Sandwich Reviews. I am the talking sentient sandwich, and since enough time has passed for people to sufficiently forget about both Secret Invasion and What If Season 2, I figured now is the perfect time to bring them up. The Secret Invasion finale was upside down bonkers. I'd give a spoiler warning for that, but it's not necessary at all. What If Season 2, on the other hand, is definitely worth watching, so spoiler warning on that. Go watch that, then check this video out. Everything about Secret Invasion felt like wasted potential. It should have starred as many Marvel heroes as possible, with a constant worry of who is real and who is a Skrull being a narrative theme carried throughout its entire runtime. But that's not what's important. The most memorable part of Secret Invasion is its disappointing and laughable finale. Why did they give Guy all those powers? If you're gonna hand out superpowers in a Super Skrull-like fashion, keep it to, at most, 4? And while we're talking about superpowers, why do Drax's tattoos form on Gaia's arm? They're tattoos. And why do Ebony Maw's powers work? He's magic. Magic is a skill. I mean, I guess you can have a genetic predisposition for it, but you still have to train to learn it. Everything about the final fight felt like all the bad kinds of fan service. Giving one of the central characters godlike powers without consequence only fuels Mary Sue haters. Is Gaia still out there in the universe with all these powers? I feel like she logically should have shown up in the Marvels, but my god am I glad she didn't. Is she going to show up at all in the future, or is she going to be dropped and forgotten, with Marvel hoping that people don't remember that she exists and could break the universe? Honestly, I don't even care, and I truly had forgotten that she existed. That is, until I watched the What If Season 2 finale. And the reason for that is because I was reminded of certain aspects of fan service. Not only was I already prepared to have much more of a suspension of disbelief, What If being a show predicated on fast-paced narratives that appeal to fans with recognizable characters and themes, but giving Captain Carter and Kaori ultra-powerful tools and weapons is much more acceptable. Especially considering that at the end of the story, she's not gonna have them anymore. Juggling all the people up and down wasn't compelling at all, but the action in between really was. Fan service is always talked about with a negative connotation, but it doesn't have to be a bad thing. Some of my favorite moments in film are built on fan service simply because of the meaning behind the word. Technically, anything that is meant to satisfy or awe the audience could count as fan service, but I'll reserve the definition to showing memorable intellectual properties. Despite all that, you still need to structure a solid narrative around whatever cameo-filled punch-up you're going to put on screen. Put in as many cameos as you want for all I care, so long as the story behind it logically and emotionally functions. In Secret Invasion, two people are given the same infinite power, so when they clash, I'm not going to care about it. What If Season 2 worked because it involved Captain Carter and Kaori facing an enemy that they still couldn't overpower. As powerful as trinkets like the Infinity Stones and the 10 Rings make you, Strange Supreme was still able to match them in strength, and it wasn't in the same way either. This evil version of Doctor Strange had some cool mystical abilities that pushed the animation considerably. So, What If is head and shoulders above Secret Invasion. Were either of them perfect endings? No, they weren't perfect seasons either. And though it isn't hard to be better than Secret Invasion, the What If Season 2 finale is fan service done right. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and enjoy a delicious sandwich.